Okay, we're 10-8, and the number is 180, and the letter is G, and my name is Mig, and rooms tend to be empty when I talk to them, apparently. I'm here with my brother, Robert. Say hello, Robert.
Howdy, howdy.
Right on, and we're going to play some Factorio. I'm going to set up my line of magical science labs. Is that it? That's it. Groovy. How about a couple explosions for good measure? Just to light up the place, you know? Right, now one of the things that we can do is we can actually have the science cascade from one item to the next. And the nice thing about doing this is when we get to beacons, we can just beacon up everybody and have everybody go super, super fast. One of the problems, though, is that they'll try to... Eventually, we'll get to the ability to have... Oh, interesting. Eventually, we'll have the ability to give them more than one item, but apparently we can't turn it off until we have that ability, so that's fine, whatever. I want this here. And I think, yeah, just set everybody up properly. Okay. Here we go here. Probably the wrong thing to do, but whatever. I don't care for now. Alright. Now see what we've done here with our labs? They're passing the items to each other. You don't necessarily have to do this, but when we have the ability to do what's called beacons, which are other buildings that we build next to these buildings, which make the buildings go faster, it allows us to beacon these guys up much better. So that's 10, and then I'm going to go back over to our starter base, and I'm going to go unhook everything, actually. Before I do that, I'm going to go put a turret here. I don't trust that we're not going to get attacked at any point. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. I need to get up to him before I can click on it.
I should probably get some more bullets.
Yeah, probably. Building a turret. Okay, and you're gonna go right about here. Alright, and now we are doing like industrial strength research. We'll get the lab research speed. Watch how quick we grind through this lab research speed. Especially with a good amount of backlog? Yeah, especially with a good amount of backlog. Groovy. Can I make landfill? Do I have enough? What do I need? I need more stone.
I threw some iron into the bullet-o-matic box.
That's fine. Even pretty quickly here, we're going to have all sorts of new bullet-o-matic boxes that don't do anything useful. Some inserters. So I'm just tearing down all this stuff that we had up here that we have now completely replicated elsewhere. I'm out of... Ooh, I'm out of space. You know what? I don't care. Anybody who just watched me do that on camera, that was horribly wasteful. Never do that. Uh-huh. And we're still going to leave the box for making belt because we still need belt. I don't personally need belt, but definitely belt is going to be needed. But now the lab research speed cost 100 of these items, and look how quickly we're grinding through it, right? When we get the lab research speed, it's going to go even faster. Now, yet again, this stuff, the lab research has variable timing, so it's hard to get proper ratios. But these tend to be the ratios that everybody uses for the sake of everybody using the same ratios. Alright, and the next one we're going to have... We're going to also need to get the gray research, the military research, but that's not quite as important right now. So, groovy. We've got a bus. Let's start using up all of the items in our bus. So, first thing we'll do is we'll extend out the iron. Iron's the first thing we're going to want to make. Or, excuse me, have. Actually, do we have space downward? Nah, let's not go downward. Let's play purist. So, what we're going to want to do first is get green circuits out and just put them on the bus because lots and lots and lots of people use green circuits. And then after that, we'll get up something that'll help us build out all of our, all of the belt that we might need. First, let's get a few more hand grenades and blow things up upwards. Do you have hand grenades?
Yeah, I got 11 of them.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Go ahead and blow things up, like, above where you're first, where you are right now. Go north. And I'll be beside you. Over here-ish. 2. There. You just like click twice, right? You just need to throw 2 of them. You don't gotta wait for the first one to land before you can get the next one out, right? Alright, now we can do a whole lot of things. You can do the grenade research. Let's do lab research speed 2, just to be silly about it, right? There's nothing we expressly need right now because we're still getting the bus up in order and stuff. Alright, but we're gonna get our first piece of our mall. Our mall is where we go shopping, right? So let me see. What's that?
You're breaking up again.
Sorry.
The internet does not like you tonight. Sorry.
Yeah. The transmission speeds have been better, so I'm not sure why I'd be breaking up. I'm not sure about Discord, but I actually hear kind of bad things. Sometimes.
It was convenient to get it set up quickly the other night.
Oh, sure. I would never disagree with that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to run cable this way. We're going to run cable this way. We're going to get people up. Is that right? people up like that. Like this. Right? Is that right? Yep, that's right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a whole lot of gears and a whole lot. Oh wait. I'm building the belt factory, not the green circuit factory. We want the green circuit factory
the
first.
what?
Said I'm making the belt factory instead of the green circuit factory. I'm making the wrong factory. Don't mind me. Okay, so green circuits require iron and copper. Green circuits essentially use, what is it, 2 green circuit assemblers for every 3 copper wire assemblers. So what you do is you make these little funny things like this. Is it like that? No, it's not like that. I take it back. No, it is like that. I don't take it back. I don't know. It's been a long time since I played this stupid game. So, what we can do is we can do this, and this, and this, and this. Right? You need to be copper wire. Where's my copper wire? There's my friend, the copper wire. You need to be green circuits. And then what we do is we run copper. Oops. We run copper up this side. And iron up this side. Notice there is no gap here. Actually, you know what? Let's do it even differently than that. What is it? 2. So this, and then this, and then. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what I do here. And then the outputs go downward. So basically we're making a unit cell, right? And then we'll just make lots and lots of copies of this to make lots and lots of green things, right? So I want this, and I want that. Right. Now I remember. I want this, and I want this. Alright, so this is going to be my iron. Oh, I have a very, apparently I'm very full. Whatever. And I don't have any iron. Oh my goodness, too much stuff, can't travel. Let me go do something about that, maybe. Hold on. Can you wire up that iron to the line that I pointed to go upwards?
Do you want it split, or...
Hold on. I'll be there in a second. Oh, you guys can't take my... I have too much stuff. Just trying to get rid of some of my crap here. Alright. Plenty of space. Get some iron. Too much stuff. Can't travel. Oh yeah, I just, you know, just kind of... Right. Perfect. Groovy. Do we have... Okay, we're doing lab research speed. One of the things I think we should get up pretty soon is the ability to make the bigger power poles, because we're going to need to run power down this bus. Damn it! Where are you? Ooh, same place again. Not sure how they're getting there.
Probably from the north.
Just as you're running, just hold down the space bar as you're running. Dang, yo. Is what it is. Hopefully that's just the echo. Belt. Belt, belt, belt. Do I have any? I got one. And I will make another one. Okay, everything's groovy. I think seems groovy. It's interesting that they would get there. But for now, whatever, okay, sure. See if I care. Alright, so this, assuming we wire up the copper. That's good there. Oh, whoops, I need inputs, right? I would think I want the fast inputs if I remember correctly.
Replaced a couple of inserters and one smelter for the iron line.
Yeah. Seems legit. Lab research speed, hurry up and finish. Thank you. Alright, electricity distribution. Big electric poles let us go long distances with electricity, so hopefully that'll cook quickly. How are we doing? Are we... Alright, everything's good. Everything looks good on our science stack. We are pulling enough science. Hopefully. To keep everybody scienced up. It's going to take a while though. Let me run basic power. And then we can use the bigger power poles in a bit. So what we're going to do is, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to run big power poles down the middle of the bus line. Just to be able to have power for all of our things. But for now, there we go. Alright. Where's my splitters? Okay. Uh-oh. Things are beeping. Things are beeping at me. Yeah, really quick. Sorry. Do. Right. So, give me a second. Groovy. So, keys. There we go. Keys reality. So, now we've added green circuits to our bus. Things are going to need green circuits on our bus. Can you see what's going on up here? Oh, bleep, bleep. And it makes the bleep, bleep noises. Right, so this is just a cell, right? What we're going to want to do is another group of the exact same things, right? So this can go here, right? And then one space between him, right? And then this guy splits him, and then these are next to each other, right? And then you can just keep going up like that. The one thing that I will say is that when for us to do things, what do I want to say here? Right. So, how am I trying to say these things? We want to do we basically want to make these like not all be on one side of the stupid belt, but I'm trying to remember how that works. You know what? Probably, for the sake of argument, we can actually just do a short splitter here. That'll be good enough for now. Right. We'll probably want to fix things up about such things beforehand. But anyway, for now, can you go ahead and do some guys up there? I'm going to put up some more lights, I think. It's often good to have a couple electric circuits just in your pocket, too. What do we want to do here? Right, so what I will attempt to do is put a box buffer on it. Buffers are useful and important things. You, and you. Groovy. The buffer does a little bit of side splitting as well. Of course, now that it's doing that, this splitter won't be any good, right? So let's just take that out. There we go. So we got a proper balancer at the end to get it into the bus, but we've also got a buffer on it, and then we can grab from the buffer if we want things in our pocket. Right? Can you set these guys up?
I'll try. Let's see. I got 3 fast inserters.
Alright. We've also got our energy distribution. We can't do another lab research speed until we get the blue science going. Steel furnaces could be useful. It will help us process more better. Or we could get into oil processing. It might be good to get into oil processing sooner rather than later. In order to get blue science, we're going to need to get batteries and plastic. And in order to get batteries and plastic, we need to get oil going. But we're still a little ways away from that. Okay, somebody's shooting. Okay. Can you see where they're shooting? Oh, and... Okay. We almost had a turret die. I'm going to go over there and give him some health. Do we have brick? We do have brick. One of the things I'm going to do is now that we have attacks that are so large that the turrets are in danger. Why is... Oh, hey, look. I'm like, why is our steel dead? Because we weren't feeding it any coal properly. Alright, so this guy almost died, right? Can you see him over here? See how he's all gray? He got totally surrounded and attacked. So what I'm going to do is try to... walls are slow, though, aren't they? Let me... No, walls go vaguely fast. It's just that you need a gajillion of them. Alright. We'll get that going in a second. But, so we're going to want to put a wall around this guy. We're not going to want to put the wall immediately up against the turret. You want a gap of one space. The bad guys can actually get over... attack over the one stretch of wall. Unfortunately... Actually, you know what? Let's just remove him. And we'll put him in a better space, yeah? Right, so we don't want him there. We want him here. Right, and then so let's just do this. Let's just do that. For now, then, the monsters will attack the wall rather than the turret, right? And that gives the turret the opportunity to not get killed. And we will probably want to put walls around all of these guys, which are going to require a lot of brick. So one of the things that we'll probably want to do is get a wall creation up and going. I'm going to do one more set of walls around this guy. Simply because that's where he came in. So now, like, one of the things that we could do maybe is just have a splitter here. I mean, this is me being spaghetti, but that's fine. There we go. Make some brick. Make some walls. Don't make an entire chest full of walls. Make maybe 3 cells worth of walls. Now we're making walls. We can put walls around our guys. So I'm gonna check our. Oh yeah, you can see that our pollution has gotten pretty significant. Yeah. Checking on the map. The pollution is especially spread far to the west. But oh well, whatever. We'll do the best we can. Why is copper only going down one side? That's interesting. Looks like we're not mining enough copper. Now we only got 3 mines. We're not quite out of juice yet. We can just toss another one here.
Eco-unfriendly. Research oil processing.
Yeah, well. Alright, I threw some more copper miners down in order to get more copper mining going. Because apparently we're not generating enough anything. I'm going to put a turret down here. Just in case. Oil processing is done. We'll get something else going in a second. Sulfur processing is necessary for batteries, so we'll do that next. I also want to get some big electric poles going and some medium electric poles going pretty quickly. Now that we have big and medium electric poles, we're going to stop using these ugly, nasty wooden poles. Excuse me. Goodness me. We got some big electric poles going. We'll put a light down next to each one because that's nice and civilized. Somebody's shooting. Who's shooting? The turret up top is shooting up above you. Looks like whatever he was shooting at is already dead. That's good. In the old version of the game, it would like give you a warning every time it would start shooting at people, but it doesn't do that anymore, unfortunately. Okay, so before we run out of time, which is going to be real soon now, I want to try to get the beginnings of the belt factory going. So shift, not shift, shift, not shift, shift, not shift. Alright. Shift. So now one of the things that we're going to want to do, where are you? You're up there. We'll look at it when we have more time later. Alright, so... Okay. You are going to be gears. Belt. And splitter and underground. Bollocks. It's hard to draw a straight line. Okay. My pocket's buzzing, but I'm not done yet, so we will wait until I get this at least vaguely wired up properly. So, I need lots and lots and lots of fast splitters, which means I need lots and lots and lots of iron. That works. Good enough. All right. Woo! What do you need? You need belt and iron. Keep making them, keep making them.
Do believe I got my side wired up with the
Yep.
more green chips.
Yep. Looks great, Robert. Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see this grid that I'm making? Can you wire up the horizontal ones to iron?
So iron here, and here.
Yep. And what will we do? Plastics. Plastics are important. I mean, we're not doing any of these because we're still working on getting our belts going. Right, and then shift 3. U. 4. One, 2 boxes. Normally I would only do 1 cell in these output chests here, but since we're doing 2 people, then I'll have extras, I guess. Mm. But let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, darn it. Darn it. No, 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 no. Alright, that's a little spaghetti-ish, but good enough for now. So that needs to be one of these.
Should have put a balance thing here.
Where?
Down here where I'm standing. Cause...
No, actually, okay, now that this is going, and I'm going to need to fix it in a second, but now that this is going vaguely, alright, what we actually need to do is put a balance here. We're going to do, whoops, I don't have enough.
I've got one left, I'll put it there.
Groovy. Now we should probably do it behind the one for the green green circuits as well, but it's not as important. But you see, basically it makes sure it's pushing down the... Now, this is totally cheating because there's only one coming in over here anyway, right? But when we have multiple iron coming in, this will make sure everything gets pushed down toward whoever is consuming it. And you'll notice we are cooking with gas. What we need to do, though, is we need to remove this. We need to remove this. We need to get 2 of our long-handled inserters. One goes here. One goes there. What's wrong here? Why do you not have... Oh, because I'm a dumbass and I took away your gears. There you go. Alright. We've got the first little piece of our mall working here. This is going to make us underground belt and normal belt and splitters. Splitters we're going to need to run the greens back up to along this side over here. We'll do that when we come back. We're a little bit over. We're like 37 minutes now. But I'm good for this evening. Are you good for this evening, Robert?
Sure.
Alright, we are 10-7. Over and out.